On this episode of Polls, from camping to jamming, Coachella is in full swing, and we'll break down one of the biggest music events of the year from day zero through Doja Cat.
Plus, it seems for this couple, a promise for forever really just meant a few months. Our confession session team dishes the tea on the latest Bachelor split.
And finally, if this isn't an upgrade from the dining hall, we don't know what is. We'll tell you about a student who blended his passion for entrepreneurship and a lovable treat.
Let's get those heart rates pumping because poll starts right now. In California, we are right in the middle of one of the biggest music events of the year, and people are going wild for stars like Olivia Rodrigo and Ice Spice. I'm Zachary Levy.
And I'm Melissa Beatty. Hundreds of thousands of people are heading to Indio for the occasion.
Shuttle buses were packed, heading to the Empire Polo Grounds that have transformed into a vibrant work of art. And one Coachella tradition that's in full swing is camping. In fact, the day that people set up their belongings is literally referred to as Day Zero by some festival attendees.
I just got a lot more friends coming this time. We got like 18 cars, so it's going to be a blast when we are all hanging out at the campsite.
I really love the festival environment, so yeah, we're back again.
Lana Del Rey will headline once again this upcoming Friday, and on Saturday, Tyler, the Creator, will hit the stage. And on Sunday, Doja Cat will perform as the final headliner, and just like that, festival goers will be on their way home. The armorer on the job during the deadly movie set shooting in 2021 is set to be sentenced today. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed was convicted of involuntary manslaughter for her alleged role in the Rust movie shooting. She could face up to 18 years in prison. Gutierrez-Reed was in charge of firearm safety and storage on the set when a prop gun held by actor Alec Baldwin fired live ammunition, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Prosecutors said in a court document that Gutierrez-Reed has failed to accept responsibility for what she did. Her attorneys are requesting a conditional charge because of her lack of previous criminal history.
Morgan Wallen is being accused of throwing a chair off a 6-story bar roof on the Broadway Strip in Nashville, Tennessee. According to police, Wallen checked into jail with 3 counts of reckless endangerment and a count of disorderly conduct. Police say the chair Wallen threw off the roof almost hit 2 officers.
Some not so magical news if you've been sharing Disney+. The streaming service is following in the footsteps of Netflix, cracking down on password sharing. Some countries should expect the change in June, with a wider rollout coming in September. It's part of the company's efforts to boost signups and revenues as Disney Plus continues to lose money. CEO Bob Iger is pointing to the new jumps in signups that its rival Netflix has seen since the company started its own crackdown. Iger referred to Netflix as the gold standard in streaming. He says he's hoping the change will boost Disney Plus towards profitability.
Fortunately, we've got a bit of pixie dust to throw on this situation. Disney is planning to invest $60 billion into its theme parks all over the world. That's according to multiple reports. Disney's CEO didn't state what the money would be devoted to, but also didn't rule out that some of it could be used to build a brand new theme park in Central Florida. This would almost certainly cause a massive influx of tourism, bring new jobs into the state, and require years of construction. Well, Alyssa, we just went to Universal, and I can just say, I don't know where they would even have space to put this new theme park.
Yeah, I mean, the space is definitely limited, but I am a theme park enthusiast, so I would look forward to a new park. But unfortunately, if you're a Roku user, you may want to listen up. Over 500,000 accounts have been included in a cyber attack on Roku. According to Roku, the hackers were able to access other users' accounts through login credentials that have been duplicated. The hackers were able to make purchases on the streaming service, but fortunately, they were not able to access the overall financial information. The company is working hard to reverse the charges, and Roku is urging their users to change their passwords.
Now, turning to another media concern, Instagram is making an effort to end a frightening trend. It's called teenage sextortion and involves scammers convincing teens to send them nude photos. They then tell the teens that they'll post the pictures online if they don't send over money or gift cards. Instagram says it is testing new features to try to put an end to all of this. This includes blurring nude images sent over direct message and telling users when they've interacted with a user who is engaged in financial sextortion. The app says these features should become available worldwide.
I mean, it's just terrible that things like this even happen, but I'm glad they're taking the proper steps to ensure that it doesn't happen.
Again, it is a big message to all of us out there. Make sure to stay safe online and always make sure to stay in contact with people that you know to stay safe online. But I think we need something to lighten up the mood. I'm already feeling a bit hungry for more food and some more stories.
Well, good thing our Keeping It Fresh team went to Subby's, a local sub shop, to dive into the background of what started the sandwich dream.
I think if I owned a sub shop, all my dreams would come true too. So let's take a look.
Subby's isn't just another sub shop, it's a dream come true for owner EJ Martinez.
He brings passion and a key ingredient to his subs.
He told us what makes Subby's so special.
So the most popular ones are honey mustard chicken, our cheesesteaks, which are really good. We use skirt steak for all our cheesesteaks. We slice it real thin. And then we actually have a collaboration with Josh's Premium Meats, where we're doing a Wagyu chopped cheese that's just really, really, really good.
And with that, we just had to try it for ourselves.
Cheers.
First, we tried everyone's favorite, the Wagyu cheese fold.
Oh my god.
It was truly a masterpiece, packed with flavor.
Then we needed just a little bit of sweet sauce. And the honey mustard chicken hit the spot.
We had to save the best for last, the steak and onion, mushroom, and cheese.
Cashier John Mickens tells us why he thinks they stand out.
Super fast, super fresh, super friendly.
Well, there you have it. Subby's is definitely a must-try. From UMTV, I'm Tatenda Mukherjee with Addie Block. Till next time.
Thank you, ladies. That looked absolutely delicious. But a former Dance Mom star was in Miami Beach yesterday performing her song Karma during Miami Beach Pride. But while this song has been taking the internet by storm, it's been met with some strong accusations. We'll break it all down on Off the Record.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
First start chocolate dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Faster dinner.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Pulse. Beyonce may have a song called Texas Hold'em, but nothing has been holding her back. Beyonce is the first black woman to top the country albums chart with the release of her new album, Act 2 Cowboy Carter. The collection of songs also topped the Billboard 200 albums chart. The star also made history about 2 months back with the release of her single, Texas Hold'em. That song lassoed the top spot on the Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart.
While Beyonce is topping charts, another singer is getting her own Sirius XM channel. Taylor Swift's temporary channel is now available on Channel 13. A nod to her famous lucky number. The channel is a Swiftie dream, featuring music spanning her 17-year career. This includes Taylor's version tracks and live recordings. Here's something to enchant fans even more. Her new album, The Tortured Poets Department, drops on the 13th day of its run, which is April 19th. You can listen to the channel 24/7 across North America through May 6th.
The love story between Taylor and SiriusXM isn't the only positive note for Taylor Swift fans. The star has reunited with TikTok, making her music available on the app for the first time in months. It comes after the Universal Music Group stripped the platform of their artists' music in January. The music group referenced the app not paying, quote, fair value for the music. Other Universal Music Group artists have not yet returned to TikTok. This includes stars like Ariana Grande, Camila Cabello, and Rihanna.
And as Taylor continues to gain accolades, her boyfriend continues to keep up. Football legends Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce are finally getting their graduation moments. They both went to the University of Cincinnati for their undergraduate degrees, but couldn't walk at graduation until now. The university's president came to Fifth Third Arena to hand-deliver the athletes their diplomas. And what did these football stars study? For Travis, interdisciplinary studies, and for Jason, marketing. Congrats, grads. Well, Alyssa, I'm sure that was a very happy and proud moment for their family.
I agree, and it's great to see them succeeding on and off the field. And while Taylor and Beyonce aren't the only musicians making us want to grab our headphones this week, we've still got 2 new albums to talk about, plus a song that's making quite the impression. Ben Freeman is here in studio to tell us more. Ben?
Thanks, guys. And it seems like April showers bring album releases because there's a lot of music news to discuss, and that means I'm here to take you off the record to discuss it. Do you hear that? I think we need more cowbell because the classic rock band Blue Oyster Cult just released a brand new album. It's spinning back previously lost tracks from the band's decades-long history. Ghost Stories released on Friday and is fully composed of outtakes, plus unfinished recordings dating back to the 70s and 80s. These tracks were preserved by the band's live recording engineer, then completed by original members. Ghost Stories dropped on Friday, so if you're looking for some new music with an old-school flair, this album will be for you. Now spinning the record from one new album to the next, Billie Eilish has also announced a new release. The album, entitled Hit Me Hard and Soft, is coming to grace our ears on May 17th, and if I had to guess, it'll be hitting the charts hard. From Grammy-winning albums to Oscar-winning singles, if Billie and her brother Phineas have proven anything, it's that they were made for churning out hits. Finally, it's the former Dance Mom star who has gone from sporting hair bows to taking internet blows in the comment section. JoJo Siwa's song Karma dropped on April 5th, and whether it's trending for the good or for the bad, it's topping the charts. It started when she was interviewed by Billboard, where she said that she wanted to create a new genre called gay pop. But then she went on TMZ, where she stated that she didn't actually invent this, and that there were other singers who sang in the genre before her. But it doesn't seem like people cared, as commenters were ruthless. One wrote, quote, "Girl, this ain't even your song." And another, quote, "Girl, we know you stole the song from Britt Smith." There are also some rumors floating around the internet that she stole the song from Miley Cyrus, or this artist named Britt Smith. She was also addressed in the TMZ interview where Siwa admitted to not writing it, but saying she also didn't steal it. She says it was pitched to her. Now, if you think the hate she's getting is already bad, it gets worse. One person writing, quote, "I want a full apology, with tears and a ukulele." And another, quote, "BRB, gonna wash my eyes out with chlorine." Youch. Well, that's all for me, and after listening to JoJo Siwa's new song on repeat, I'm gonna have to wash my ears out with chlorine. I'm gonna pass it off to the concession session reporters to give us the gossip on the Golden Bachelor drama. I'm Ben Freeman, and I just took you off the record. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Ben, and welcome back to Confession Session. I'm Harvey D-Block alongside Johnny Mushton, and if you thought that true love was possible before this week, think again. After only 3 months of marriage, Golden Bachelor stars Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist have gotten a divorce.
It's truly a shame, Harvey. I mean, I was ready to throw my 92-year-old grandma into the casting call for next season until I heard about this. But let's be honest, folks, everyone knew that this show was not going to set up a lifelong marriage, with many Bachelor fans predicting divorce before the season even ended.
Well, Johnny, it was all initially reported on ABC's Good Morning America, but it was confirmed by Teresa Nist that the main issue in their relationship was finding a home together. After attempting to buy property in Charleston, West Virginia, and continuously failing, the couple began to nag and fight until her false teeth flew out of her mouth and his hairpiece slipped off of his noggin.
It's insane to believe that that was one of the main issues with that relationship. Many fans thought that very highly of the two, with some quoting, "Jerry Turner is like an overly empathetic, perfect senior Ken doll."
Well, it seems like that Ken doll can do it all except sign a lease for Barbie's West Virginia dream house. Another issue that was brought up was NIST's hesitation to move away from her job and her family in New Jersey, which, funny enough, makes her the only person in history who doesn't want to move out of New Jersey.
Well, it looks like the older generation is certainly struggling, Harvey, but so is the younger generation, as one of the biggest social media phenomenons of 2024 has been a high school party filled with sweaty, dancing teenagers. This has been deemed the TikTok Riz Party.
Johnny, the name TikTok Riz Party alone basically writes out jokes itself. The event featured school students singing along to Kanye West's new album, busting out some new TikTok dances, and most likely created a smell that can only be described as a sea of cheap cologne and body odor.
Just disgusting. Many social media users have taken clips from the party and turned them into music videos, memes, and even deep character analysis essays. All of this exposure on social media has led the party planning committee that created the TikTok Riz Party to 34 million likes, 100 million views, and over 10 times the amount of clients from the previous month.
Johnny, that is Riz-tastic, and that's also all the time we have for our confession session. We're gonna go coat ourselves in cologne and go to the next TikTok Riz Party, so we'll send it back to the desk.
I mean, where has social media even gone today? I mean, a TikTok Riz party, that's just insane.
Well, I just have to say, for the record, I cannot believe it's 2024 and I'm sitting here on a desk saying the words TikTok, Riz, and party. But you know what? It's been full of surprises. It's a year full of surprises. But speaking of Riz and splits, one of America's most iconic game show hosts will be stepping away from his position this summer. Earlier this month, the host of the Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak, said that he will make his final appearance on June 7th. This comes after Sajak announced his plans to retire in June 2023, without revealing the date of his last show. The episode has already been filmed and will be the finale of the season 41 of The Wheel of Fortune. Who will be the next host of The Wheel of Fortune? This remains unknown.
Award-winning songwriter Charles Fox received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on April 5th. Fox's star was the 2,777th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in the category of recording. Fellow legendary singers Diane Warren and Paul Williams were there for Fox's star unveiling. Fox wrote memorable themes to over 100 films like Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and The Love Boat. He is also responsible for many radio hits like Killing Me Softly, sung by Roberta Flack and later covered by the Fugees.
DC fans that loved the last Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix better get ready for some bad romance coming this October. Lady Gaga will make her long-awaited debut in playing Harley Quinn, in DC's Joker, Folie à Deux. Last week, DC released a trailer for the movie, giving the world a glimpse at what could be the studio's next huge blockbuster. The biggest question surrounding the film is how director Todd Phillips will represent two of DC's most storied characters. Will he follow tradition and keep Harley Quinn as the Joker's therapist in Arkham Asylum, or try a new angle? Given that Phillips opted for a fresh perspective on the Joker in 2019, it's a real possibility we get a different version of Harley this go-around. The movie is being released on October 4th, 2024.
If you like keeping up with the royals, we've got some Harry and Meghan news for you. The Prince and Duchess of Sussex announced that they have signed a deal with Netflix for not one, but two shows. The couple will be co-producing the two nonfiction series. Netflix says the first series, created by Meghan, is expected to celebrate the joys that come along with cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. The streaming service says the second series will dive into the world of professional polo. We do not know the release date at this time.
The 2024 presidential election is just months away, and one new movie is unsettling viewers by reckoning with the realities of American political polarization. In the film Civil War by director Alex Garland, a group of journalists, including Kirsten Dunst, make their way towards Washington, D.C. in the midst of a political crisis. Garland depicts the United States as a country engulfed in war after the fascist president disbanded the FBI and seized a third term. Movie critics are questioning the appropriateness and the timing of Garland's work, given that politics are such a hot topic in America today. Not to mention the fact that in the film, typical rival states California and Texas join forces with each other against the president. Regardless, the film is likely to generate some interesting conversations ahead of an important election for our country. Well, Alyssa, I just don't even know what to say, but as a California resident, I can say that Texas and California will not be joining forces anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go see the movie and generate my own opinions myself. But people always seem to have something to say when it comes to fashion. But for one star, she was accused of literally not wearing pants.
After the break, a look at the outfit in question.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, backpack kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Welcome back to Pulse. It's your favorite team, ready to unravel the threads of celebrity tales that have us all talking. I'm Amanda Muhammad.
And I'm Lauren Harrington, here to sprinkle in my 2 cents. First up, we've got Kelsey Ballerini, who basically said, "Who needs pants?" at the 2024 CMT Music Awards.
Right? Kelsey captivated the audience and sparked debates with her no pants look. But let me tell you, she wasn't having it with any of the haters. After her performance, she hit the internet with the ultimate response. Take a listen.
You forgot your pants for your performance. Shut up. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Where are your pants? Shut up. It looks hot. Period. Bye.
Bold words, but that's Kelsey for you, standing strong in the face of trolls. And her fans, they are all in, calling her the pantsless queen. Talk about a style statement.
From golden bodysuits to Barbies and cowboy boots, she's doing it her way. But Lauren, she announced it's her final curtain call as the CMT host. End of an era.
Definitely an end of an era, Amanda. But let's pivot to a confession that's shaking the foundations of Hollywood. Oliver Hudson spilling his guts about past mistakes before tying the knot.
Oh, Oliver, opening up about his premarital infidelities on the Sibling Revelry podcast. Oliver came clean to Aaron because he couldn't bear the weight of guilt. "I told her everything," he said, emphasizing the importance of transparency and facing the consequences of his actions head on.
Despite the turmoil, Oliver expressed a unique stance on regret. He said, quote, "Honestly, if that didn't happen, I don't know what kind of person I would be. So, do I regret it? I mean, no."
Now, speaking of speaking our minds, UM students didn't hesitate to give their opinions this week on campus.
It's all about fashion, and yes, it includes the no pants trend. Angela Safone is there to talk about the trends, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Take it away.
Keeping up with the latest fashion trends can be harder than keeping up with the Kardashians. But seriously, the trends are always changing, leaving us thinking, what's in and what's out? Sometimes you look at the trends and you just say ill. Let's see if UM students are saying fabulous or flop. What is your favorite trend that has come up recently?
Flare leggings, I love them. I have them like 5 different colors.
I love the Y2K, the space kind of vibes.
The Jordans look.
Old version of like Reeboks or Adidas.
What is the one trend you hope never comes back?
Socks with sandals. I hate it a lot.
I'm not a fan of the bucket hat.
The athletic, like bodysuits that people wear.
Oh, definitely Birkenstocks. I hated those.
I'm not a huge fan of high-waisted jeans, honestly. No, but like, I'm on me.
I think I just got called out.
No.
Have you ever heard of the no pants trend?
I'm gonna hold my pants just in case, but
I'm not gonna pull down your pants. How do you feel about the no pants trend?
No, it's giving like we're like in our underwear on the red carpet.
Wow. It is genuinely no pants.
Oh, we mean quite literally no pants.
Ow! Quite literally.
Is it a trend I would walk into class in? Maybe not. I haven't reached that comfort level yet. It's a very good at-home look.
yeah, no, that's definitely worse than Birkenstocks.
Who do you think is the trendiest person right now?
I think it's Jason Kelsey.
It's been fun to see more from Taylor Swift's street style.
Definitely Alex Earl.
Alex Earl. I love her.
I feel like a lot of guys love her.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
Well, she's taken.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to say Julio Frank.
I love that one. Keeping up with the latest fashion trends can be exhausting because they're always changing. But one thing's for sure is that Miami never goes out of style. With UMTV, I'm Angela Stefan.
Thank you, Angela. We'll be right back after the break.
It's something about having that piece of paper. Some people think that's worth more than my skills.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
You just gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Analytics and empathy. That's how I've gained clients.
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
Thank you. Let's turn things over to our People's Pulse team. Take it away.
Some kids dream of becoming doctors, firefighters, or even astronauts when they grow up. But not Alex Macias. He always knew he would be an entrepreneur.
Kind of know as a kid, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you know what kind of gifts you have. And the only thing I ever had interest in terms of career was business. The question was more of what type of business am I going to have?
Macias faced some humble beginnings after being rejected from his dream school, the University of Miami. For the time being, he decided to attend community college and become a barista. At just 19 years old while living in Los Angeles, Macias embarked on his entrepreneurial journey by starting Miami Bowls.
But I saw Acai Bowl place opening, and it just inspired me to make my own place. But then that's where I kind of started digging into the names and seeing what was available. And as soon as I saw that Miami Bowls was available, I was like, you know what? I'm devoting my whole life to this.
After choosing a name, he moved to Miami. However, building his business wasn't easy.
If you are going into the entrepreneurship road, it's not this world of rainbows and sunshine, and it's going to be thunderstorms. You're going to be lonely. You're going to be away from your family. You're going to be working on holidays. You're not going to be taking vacations. You're going to be very focused.
Despite setbacks, now at 21 years old, Macias is a managerial advertising major at the University of Miami and running Miami Bowls full-time.
Something that I envy about Alex is like passion for entrepreneurship. Like Alex is really humble, and also his struggle was what got him into where he is today.
He was able to grow Miami Bowls through his passion and taking risks.
I think being delusional is very important because you're a product of your goals in a sense. So if you don't have any goals, if you don't have anything you want to achieve, it's going to be very hard for you to excel.
Miami Bowls has now been all around from Coral Gables to South Beach, and Macias only has plans on expanding further. Through adversity and unwavering determination, Macias has managed to make a name for himself and Miami Bowls, proving even rejection can lead to success. And this success is certainly delicious. For UMTV, I'm Gracie Herbert.
I think it's really great that this student started his own business and is thriving.
Yeah, and I also think it's really heartwarming to see a student going out of his own way, trying to make a product, having an entrepreneurial mindset, and giving people a delicious product in the end. And I think that's something that we could all really learn from. I really appreciate that. But thank you for joining us for this episode of Pulse. We're out of time at the desk, but we've got more content to keep your heart rates pumping.
Follow our Instagram at UMTV Pulse and join us in 2 weeks for our last episode of the semester.